All right, man. We live, baby. We live, baby, to another edition of Endgame, where you can get all your sports needs, where we can have all the sports debates. We talking NFL, we talking NBA, the NCAA. We also got the NCAA and boys basketball, and hopefully girls basketball. I don't know if we got any news on girls basketball other than Angel Reese ain't doing her work in class. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But we're gonna jump into this end game intro. We'll be back to check up on some people, and we're gonna get into it, man. Shout out to Uncle Pudge. He ain't here today. He out there doing his wrestling thing and his coaching. So shout out to Uncle Pudge. Hope y'all boys bring home a victory, and we'll be back after this intro. Yeah, jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top right, busting streams through your state. Bro, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the three-step Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one. Not the two and not the three. That ain't me. I'm the one. One and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they hate me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. I'm the no mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the one. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.
CEO Jody, the sharp, light skinned menace, and Mr. AB Elmo himself. How y'all boys
Oh
doing?
man, it is the wind up to Thanksgiving. You already know how it is.
Right.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get to a plate. Boy, I'm here to tell y'all, boy.
My wife's prepping right now as we speak. She's prepping.
I know it, boy. We'll get some prepping in tomorrow. We're going over to a friend's house and we bringing over some food, so we'll get prepping in tomorrow.
We already got the food rolling in, boy. I just food.
I feel you, boy. I feel you. But let's jump into it, man. What's going on? What's going on, Mike?
I about to say, hey, Thanksgiving is not the time for experiments, baby.
Nah, you gotta come correct.
Hey, don't be trying nothing new on Thanksgiving.
You muted, Elmo. You muted.
The same recipe you've been making, keep making it. Don't try nothing new.
Totally agree. Totally.
That's what you got all them other 300 some odd days for.
Hey, you got 363 other days to experiment. Not Christmas
for
and
real,
Thanksgiving.
though. Not Christmas and Thanksgiving, for real. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Uncle Pudge ain't here, but I know we got some NFL talk going on.
We do got some NFL talk. Listen.
Let's get it. Let's get it, Mike.
NFL talk today. The Detroit Lions are 8-2 for the first time since like 1969.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can.
Niggas couldn't even play football back then in 1969. That was the last time they was 8-2.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, I'm happy for.
I am
for
too.
the Detroit Lions, man. I'm happy for the Detroit Lions fans. I'm happy for them.
Absolutely, and I totally agree because it's like you said, since 1969, which is just a little bit after the merger with the NFL. But they didn't even have this type of team, even when they had Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson. You know what I mean? Two perennial Hall of Famers, man. And they're definitely clear winners of the North, right? I don't see anybody in the North, in the NFC North taking it. I think Detroit made a statement when they picked up David Montgomery to strengthen that backfield. They helped mentor Jameer Gibbs coming up out of the rookie up out of Alabama. Obviously Jared Goff is there from when the swap with Matt Stafford sent it to LA. What else? They got some Amon St. Brown is having a career year out here killing it. And with the
being in the top 10 in wide receivers.
Absolutely. And with the addition of Sam Laporta, man, oh my gosh, they are just a threat to be reckoned with. And their defense, man, is something ridiculously sick. But when you look at
Mhm.
that type of stuff, man, you say to yourself, you say, you know what? Um, can they keep continue to do this year after year with the team they have? I say absolutely. I think when to really put them over the top, they get another solid two receiver, another solid number two, work on that linebacker core, and they're going to be very dangerous for many years to come because they got a nice talent core right now, and to continue drafting another quarterback because Jared Goff is getting older, right? So you got to consider drafting another quarterback that's going to probably be a franchise QB, kind of like what Justin Fields is supposed to be for Chicago Bears. So.
Hey, I lovely said. Let's talk about a little bit of NFL news. Joe Burrow is for real this time out for the season with
For
an
the
apparent,
year,
Oh man,
yeah,
apparent
that's
hand
tough.
injury. So
That's
absolutely.
tough.
I believe he hit his hand on somebody's helmet, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah,
Mhm.
he's finally out with an apparent hand injury for the rest of the season. And the Cincinnati Bengals take a loss to the Baltimore Ravens, who are surprisingly again 8-3, right? So they've been
Yeah.
Yeah.
balling out of control. Um, let's see, look at these scores. My team lost 33-10, but I wasn't expecting anything less than
It's
that.
them Cowboys.
Yeah, Jacksonville put a beating on Tennessee, 34-14. They didn't let
They
up
had to make up. They had to make up from the week
for that.
before. The
Yeah,
49
for
ass
that
whooping.
week before. The New York Giants pull a surprise out the hat, beating Washington 31-19. Didn't see that
Yeah,
coming.
boy. Didn't see
Man,
that.
that rookie Tommy DeVito, baby, the third
Hey,
round
yeah,
pick,
yeah,
right
with
there.
the
He
backup
threw,
quarterback
he
going out
threw
there slinging the
three
rock.
touchdowns out there and rushed for one out there killing. I'm like, Tommy DeVito. I'm like, hey
Yeah.
man, you know what? I'm gonna give hats off to that rookie. That's prime time, big time. And first and foremost, that's a division rivalry, right? That's a division
Yeah.
in the division, and they needed that win right there. To be quite honest with you, and with that,
Mhm.
he held them in, technically held them in to still in playoff unless everything collapses. Giants are foreseeably out. You know what I mean? Unless everything collapses, because we know Dallas is going, we know Philadelphia is going, and Dallas
Mhm.
and we know Washington still has a good chance of going also because they have a pretty good decent record. But the Giants, unless they all collapse and they all stop winning, I can see Giants are foreseeably out in the future. But Tommy DeVito definitely has made his stock go up. Definitely for the fact that when Daniel Jones come back, he definitely could be a definite number two to put
Mhm.
Taylor. They either gonna cut Tyrod Taylor or demote him to the three and move Tommy DeVito up to two.
Yeah, so that was a surprising game. The Buffalo went out here and handled the New York Jets, took it out on them too. They said
As
that
they should have.
Horrible.
As they should have.
Exactly.
as
Exactly.
they should have.
As they should have.
Denver's won 4 in a row. Let's talk about that. Denver
Yeah.
literally coming back from the dead and winning the last 4 in a row, beating Minnesota.
Hey
A hot
man.
Josh Dobbs. Some late turnovers killed them for that.
But if you look at Denver and the way they've been playing, if you look at Russell Wilson, he's actually top three in stats in quarterbacks in the NFL. He's doing his job, right? The problem with Denver is that defense is lacking severe at this point. They like barely on life support, but they hanging in there. The offense is there, and then they had key turnovers in the last 5 of their 6 games, going towards the last 5 to 6 minutes left in the game. So they've been choking, to be quite honest with you. And defense hasn't
Yeah.
been done. But these last 4 games, man, Sean Payton came in there, rallied that locker room, man, and started talking to them like, look, man, is this how y'all want to be remembered? This, that, and the other, whatever, off the band, or whatever the case may be. And they've been turning it around, and they looking good. And then they fighting. They fighting in that AFC because they in the same division with the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Raiders and the Chiefs,
And the
and
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah.
Honestly,
So
honestly, if Denver keep up, they're gonna be the second best team in that the conference.
Listen, the
That
thing, the thing with Denver, that right now they are the second best team right now in the West. But Denver got humbled early in the season, right? I mean,
yes.
Sean Payton came out with his big head, and they got humbled extremely fast. And I think Sean is not settling them dudes in. Russell is
Absolutely.
starting, I think, to buy into that system Sean Payton had. You remember Drew Brees flourished in that system. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
won a Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl in it.
Won a Super Bowl. Won a
They need
Super
to
Bowl in that
upgrade that
system.
line. The boy, if I don't deal with the thing up, but he need to upgrade
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
line.
They still got some. They still got some things to upgrade, but it's cool to see that Sean Payton starting to pull them out of that humbling session they had earlier this season. So good for them, man. Good for the
Absolutely.
Broncos.
Absolutely.
We had a slugfest in an AFC North game, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland, 13-10. It was
Great game.
Slugfest.
Good defensive game.
Won a lot of
They
nothing.
fired Matt Canada too. That's some news. Matt Canada got fired also.
Yes, he did.
He was the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, the offensive coordinator.
For Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yep.
We seen that coming. They said it, but I said it early in the season. He ain't had like a 400-yard producing offensive game since he took over or some shit. So I pull up. That's that early this season. I'm surprised he ain't been gone. Mike
problem is
peace out, my boy.
Yeah, because he calling stupid plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just calling stupid plays. And if you remember the last like 2 weeks ago, they were up by 7. They was up by 7 going to like with a minute 12 left. Turned the ball over and they turned out and they lost. And you like how like you literally got the game in hand, but you calling stupid stuff. Passing when you have clock management, they got one timeout left. Make them run the ball. Make them use
last time out.
Exactly, but you're doing stupid stuff. So yeah, at this point, man, you're bringing the organization down, and you putting Mike Tomlin's reputation on the line of 15 straight years of a winning season, man. So I mean, like, if you don't do this, dude, like if you keep making these dumb plays, hey man, you're gonna make us all look bad. And like I said, like I've always said, I ain't never seen no offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator name in the paper when something going. It's always that head coach. It ain't nobody else but the head coach. So he did the right thing by getting rid of him.
Hey, well, here at Club Shay Shay, baby, we put coordinators in Club Shay Shay too, goddammit. The Gators defensive coordinator, he's been in that a couple times this season. We do not shy away from putting coordinators in. And the game of the week, Philadelphia versus Philly.
Oh man.
My prediction
man.
Let me tell you something.
Man.
At the end of this season, with everything going on, I will personally drive down to fucking Kansas City, Missouri, knock on their door. If you don't get Patrick Mahomes a goddamn wide receiver, I fucking know something. Because that don't make no goddamn.
So listen.
Listen.
We all know it's a copycat league, right? So everybody's gonna do what happened last night and what the Eagles did to the Kansas City Chiefs. They triple teamed Travis Kelce last night. They basically went up. They basically stepped to their doorstep and said, "Travis is not playing for you tonight. You better pass to somebody else." And Patrick just got let down, man. They need a receiver.
What? If you look at, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but if you look at the whole entire game, what killed the Chiefs? People can't catch the ball. Chiefs in retrospect was supposed to win the game.
Wide receivers. They need wide receivers. There is nothing else. The defense showed up.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, they did.
The offensive line gave them enough protection.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. That offensive line protected Pat pretty damn good last night.
They did pretty good. They did really good.
That Eagles defensive line is no joke. Okay.
Yeah.
That Eagles defensive line is no joke. So for the fact they wanted to keep Pat, it was like, bro, they can't catch the ball. I don't know what the GM is doing. I don't know what Andy Reid is doing. I don't know what the head front office is doing. But it's like y'all not for the play in our face and not go get Pat a wide receiver.
Well,
you just can't. You cannot confidently tell me after this season is over, you're gonna go into this season trying to get Kadarius Toney or Rasheed Rice and Butler and Scatling, because let me tell you something. Scatling dropped the touchdown pass last night.
That was game winner. That was the game winner.
Game winner.
Patrick threw a beautiful pass, hit him in the hands. Butler, 4th and 25, bro. Pat hits this man dead in the freaking hands. We're not, and the problem is people sit out here and try to make it look like Patrick Mahomes Patrick Mahomes was throwing that ball off his back foot. When I tell you, there is no reason why you dropping the ball right here in your hands. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach on this side.
He put it right down.
Patrick Mahomes put that ball in his face mask. Okay,
Yeah.
even Travis Kelce. How the ball hit your fingertips, my boy?
Absolutely. And they needed that on that 3rd and 2, what you talking about. It was a cliff first down. If he catch it, plus maybe yards after catch, probably gonna get a good 7 or 8 yards after catch. And he dropped it, and they needed that right there.
It is simply the Chiefs wide receivers can't catch.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, Chiefs played an overall good game last night. Honestly,
the game plan was
on
there.
The defense, man.
Bro, the game plan was there. The routes were there. The plays were there. Everything. This is one of them things where you have, like, I know you have to do it as a team, but as a team, like, yo, wide receivers, y'all can't sit with us.
But also,
because everybody else showed up but y'all.
Yeah, but also you got to think it also rained hard last night, also, right? So they also balanced the elements. With
Listen.
Just not giving them no excuse because
Elmo,
they should have caught those balls.
I get that. Devontae Smith didn't get that memo because he dropped a beautiful ass. When fucking Hurts dropped that bucket in his hands and he called
down
back.
right on him. Drop that down right on him.
He dropped the dime right on him. The same dime that Scantling dropped. Like it's no excuse. There's no excuse.
Man, Scanlon. Go ahead, Elmo.
No. Scanlon was worse because Scanlon had 2 to 3 steps out behind the safety.
You know what it was?
Devontae was running step for step at that point. And for him to make that catch, he had to slow down and look back.
You know what it was? When Patrick launched that ball, you for sure thought it was going to be overthrown.
I thought I thought it was going to be a catch.
Listen,
I thought the game was over.
When he launched that ball, I'm like, oh, this shit going out the back of the end zone. And all of a sudden, you know what Patrick did? He pointed at the ball and he just dropped it right in his Scantling's hands. And it was just like, oh. And it hit his hands. And I'm sitting there looking like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. And so his it's like, I do like that Rice kid. And another thing, I don't understand the Chiefs' offensive management, right? Because it's like, what are you doing with your offensive players? Because it's like, I swear to God, every single play they swap out everybody but Pat and Kelce.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the
entire skill position comes out and another skill position comes in. Like, I don't understand what you're doing. But like, you need a wide receiver. Mike Evans is up for free agency next season. Listen, I don't know what the fuck Atlanta's doing with what's your boy, the tight end?
Oh, Cal Pitts.
I don't know what Atlanta's doing with Cal Pitts, but you need to call Atlanta and be like, hey, what y'all doing with Cal Pitts over there? Okay, you need something. Okay, you need something. At this point, hell, call Dallas and get Brandon Cooks. He still got some play in him. Like,
he do.
Like, do something. Yeah. Because this ain't cutting it.
Yeah, it really is. And I think
this wide receiver core ain't cutting it.
And I think going into the draft in April, I think they're going to really address that issue with the wide receiver, right? Because you got some good receivers coming in. You got some good receivers. Obviously, the number one receiver in the country, Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State. But he's going to be gone, right? He's going to be gone early, right? So he'll never be able to get to the Chiefs.
Again, how about this? Yeah. Benji Banks said they dropped those gloves. Listen, so let's talk about this for like a split second. What up, Jimbo? We see you in the comments. Appreciate you, brother.
What's good, Jimbo?
What up, Benji? Dropped with the sticky gloves on. Terrible. Let me break y'all down something right quick. Because every year I go buy my nephew football equipment. I don't think people clearly get how effective those gloves are, okay? Literally. Those fucking Nike Vortex grip gloves are $129 a pair. Okay, a pair. They literally, right, grip that football like it ain't nothing. Me and my nephew were playing around with those gloves. Elmo, Brandon, he takes the gloves, put them on, and I throw bullets and he's catching them with his 3 fingers. That's how sticky these damn gloves are. Okay. So you mean to tell me pay, train, millionaire wide receivers are out there dropping passes with these things on? Get the hell out of here. I don't want to hear it.
Well, only thing I can say is that the equipment is only as good as the person that's using it. So I mean, it don't care how good you are, how good
Elmo, my point exactly. It's an operator error.
Right, exactly. So
It's an
you can have some 10,000 pound gloves. The person behind can't catch. The gloves
Yeah,
don't mean nothing.
So listen, before we head out, we got an NFL draft, and I think we're gonna do a live for the NFL draft, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm a betting man. You know what I'm saying? I like a little skin in the game. Elmo, Brandon, I say I want to make a bet with y'all. Let's put a little skin in the game. I want to make some money.
Okay.
Y'all up for it? All right. And Jimbo, anybody want to get in on this? We in on this. Okay. Marvin Harris Jr.
Going to the Patriots.
I don't care where he going. But what is he going? Top 3, top 5, top 10? What's y'all take?
Top 2.
Top 2 or 3 for sure.
Top 2 or 3.
Top 2.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't sure he gonna go top 10? Because I
got he's going earlier than that. He's going earlier than that. He's going earlier than that.
Wow. Okay, so we all agree. There's no reason under the sun Marvin Harris drops below top 5.
If he does, it's because he didn't got in trouble and something didn't happen. Or because put it like this.
Benji said number two pick after the quarterback. Here's my thing though. If the Bears have the first 2 picks, right?
Bears got 2 and 3. We got 2 and 3 as of right now.
Who gonna have number
1? So
besides, but because let's count my Panthers out. We suck, but we traded our first round pick away.
Yeah, y'all ain't getting no.
Yeah, to the Bears. Right, to the Bears.
So if we have the number 1 pick and it goes to the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they draft Marvin Harris Jr. or do they draft like the Bears have 2 picks and the top 3 picks for sure? Because I don't see the Bears. I don't see the Bears winning too many more games either this season. To be honest with you, the Bears are 3-8. I don't see standings. Hold on, I'm looking at the standings right now. 2-8. Oh damn!
They got last in the North still.
My bad, Brandon. I ain't mean to say that out loud.
No, say it.
Okay, so Carolina's out. So the Arizona Cardinals, the New York Giants, and the New England Patriots are all fighting for a top 3 pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally believe on everything, I can see the Arizona Cardinals getting, if Kyler Murray stays for sure, I can see them getting Marvin Harris Jr. Brandon, you know him better than we know him. Would Dollar Bill take Marvin Harris Jr.?
Man, that's a dollar bill. I think he would, but that's if he got a job. So I'm not speaking on that right now.
Now they already extended him for 3 years, so I don't think he's going anywhere. Right? They already gave him the 3-year extension on his contract. Why do that and then get rid of him and still got to pay him? That's dumb. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
You know, but this is the business. This is NFL. We talking about millions of dollars, which is like, you know what I mean, which is like $10 to them. So it really is
exactly.
You know what I mean. So, but so stranger things has happened.
Honestly, to answer your question though, I think Bill Belichick does take if he's in position to pull Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he does.
Should be the Bears. Williams at quarterback and Harris at number 2. USC. Wait, USC a coach.
US.
And you know what, Benji, you might be right on that because he works and thrives in that system at USC right now. And I believe that's one of the conditions of the commands that he made, that if he gets drafted, he wants his coach, I believe, because I know his first demand was he wanted ownership, or he wanted part ownership of whatever team he gets drafted to. And I believe his second demand was that he would like his coach over at USC to come also.
A USC coach. So what was it, Lincoln Riley?
Lincoln Riley.
All right. So here's my other question, right? So what this draft thing is going on because Carolina's going to give the Bears the first pick, right? So do the Bears draft Caleb Williams and ship Justin Fields out? Is the question.
Well, that was the thing that was early on. If you remember, like the past couple of months ago, they was talking about that. They was like, well, you know what? This is Justin Fields' 3rd year out of Old State. You know, and I've seen the gradual improvement since he's been in Chicago, but is it enough to keep investing long term? Right, that's really the biggest thing right there.
Listen, everybody, again, I know you and Telly don't want to believe it. I know y'all hardcore Bear fans, but all I'm saying is Justin Fields started getting different play calls the moment everybody made that little chatter. When,
Right.
as soon as Shannon, soon as Skip, soon as Colin Cowherd, soon as all those sports analysts hit them with that, hey, free Justin Fields to the Falcons, all of a sudden Justin Fields played. All of a sudden he started getting some favorable play calls. So
Hey.
I think the Bears take Caleb Williams and Marvin Harris at 1 and 2, right?
Mhm.
I think that they trade Justin Fields to the damn. They trade Justin Fields to Atlanta because he's from Georgia. I think he's from Atlanta, right? Um,
Yes.
they have freaking the running back, right? That's an offense that I think that he can thrive in. I think
And
it's
and
I think Justin Field wants out of there. He needs out of there, and you can put a guy like Marvin Harrison next to DJ Moore, and then get Caleb Williams in there. I think it'll be done. I think,
and
and Lincoln Riley coming in and sprucing up that offense with his offensive play calling, like
and I think that even if you do trade Justin Fields, you can still get a first round.
Yeah,
Still
Benji.
get a third. You get a first round. You
He
can
trade.
get exactly. Yep, he's definitely trade bait because you can still get a first round for Justin Fields. You can even probably get a third round and maybe even a second round for Justin Fields because he still has stock value where he can move and he's a young mobile quarterback with an arm and can run outside the pocket, which is actually seems to be the biggest
Okay.
thing right now in the NFL. So he has some trade value to it. It's not like you trade away Josh Dobbs, right? There ain't got no trade value. Justin Fields has legitimate
I
trade
think
value.
Josh JD got a little bit. He getting a little bit in there. He got to hold on to
Okay,
that.
right, exactly. But
He got to hold on to that damn
if
ball.
if,
He getting a
if,
little
if,
bit.
if, if the Bears do go in that direction, you could definitely get some out of you could definitely get some out of Justin Fields and still pick up two top five rookies in the NFL. You know, two top
Okay.
five college recruits, and
Okay. So
they can still do good. Yeah.
So where's Justin Fields gonna play next? Let's say the Bears say, all right, cool, we're taking Caleb Williams and Marvin Harris. We're gonna give you a rookie wide receiver quarterback tandem with DJ Moore and everything we got offensively. Where's Field? Who has the most logical destination for Justin Fields?
Arizona,
You said it, Atlanta.
Atlanta,
I think it's.
Arizona,
I think it's Atlanta. You said it already.
Atlanta, Arizona, Seattle. Gino on his
Oh,
next leg,
Seattle.
man. Seattle.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
Seattle.
y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with a surprise. I'm gonna hit y'all with a surprise. Y'all ready for this one?
I know who you finna say, but go ahead.
Go ahead. Tell who I'm finna say.
New England.
I thought about it, right? But I'm like, I think they're gonna give Mac Jones one more season to get it together. I think they're gonna give Mac Jones, but I'm gonna tell you who in my mind.
Shador not coming out, Benji.
Nah, he not coming out. He's staying with his.
Yeah,
Staying
Shador
with his
said he's staying.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
staying. I'm gonna give you a surprise pick on Justin Fields. Y'all ready for this shit?
Don't say it. Don't say Green Bay.
No, hell no. I'm gonna give you a surprise pick.
Pittsburgh.
No, Carolina.
I'm just.
Oh,
Nah,
that would be a career killer for him at this point
That would-
because that'd be a career
You know
killer
what?
for him.
No. I give you one realistic one. Realistically, Tampa Bay.
Now that could work for him.
Baker Mayfield ain't a
Tampa Bay
long-term
would
option.
work.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's not a long-term
And
option. You know who else would be a good fit? Oh, I tell you what.
I feel you, Benji. I feel what you're saying.
You know
He
who
said
else? You
next
know
year
the
on
perfect
field.
fit?
I mean, on
You know the
Shador.
perfect fit? Hear me out. The Raiders or the Rams?
Minnesota.
Minnesota's gonna keep Kirk Cousins. I don't think they're gonna dump Kirk Cousins yet.
He's gonna be benched.
Kirk Cousins yet. But the Raiders
benched.
or the Raiders or the Rams? The Raiders.
The Raiders make sense. The Rams, I can't see how, but the
I don't
Raiders
see the
definitely make sense.
Rams. I
The
like
Raiders
the
make
Raiders.
sense.
Matt Stafford's not gonna be there forever.
I still don't see the. I don't see the Rams. I like.
Yeah,
the
I
Raiders,
don't.
maybe.
Yeah, I like the Raiders. That makes sense for him because you got a veteran in Devontae, and you still got Henry Ruggs over there.
In New York.
You still got young Jock Jacob. They got a nice offensive line. They got a nice,
Giant.
pretty good defense.
Okay.
So,
So how about this? Let's give our top 3 picks. We're gonna move on to the college. Let's give our top 3 picks. Justin Fields sweepstakes has officially started in the Endgame podcast. Who is your top 3, Benji? Who is your top 3 Justin Fields destinations?
I'm agree with Benji here with New York, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Atlanta my number one, and this is in order: Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and maybe New York. I don't know which team. One of the New York teams though.
I'm
Pittsburgh.
go-
Yeah, they're not keeping Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett out of there.
no, he's done. Yeah, so I'm going to probably say maybe
Okay.
Seattle, Pittsburgh, or maybe Minnesota. I'm telling you, because Bears have a tendency to let people get away inside the division for some reason.
Okay. I
There
like
it
that.
is.
So I'm gonna go with this, right? I'm gonna go with Atlanta number one. I'm gonna go with Raiders number two, right? And I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna listen to Benji. Benji's a bright guy. I like him. You know, he's a cool fellow light skinned brother like myself. So I'm gonna go with the New York Giants. I'm gonna go with the New York Giants with the third option. But hey, Tampa Bay was the third. Tampa Bay was the third, like a strong maybe. I'm going Atlanta, Las Vegas, and New York, the Giants.
There it is.
All right, it is on for a time for that was a nice chat. Oh wait, let's get our
Sure.
games for next week. Game of the week next week. Game of the week next week. Let me see. I'm looking.
Game of the week for me is the New England Patriots and the New York Giants because my Patriots need a win.
They've been needing something. I say for me, it's gonna be.
I know what you're gonna say.
What I'm saying.
I'm gonna go with my game, and I think you should agree with me. Buffalo and Philly. Buffalo,
Yeah.
this is your chance this is your chance to turn this shit around. Buffalo, this is your chance. All right, this is your chance to turn it around. So Buffalo and Philly.
I agree. Yeah, Buffalo, Philly, Philly by 3. Philly
I got
by 3.
I got Buffalo by
24-21.
I got Buffalo. Buffalo actually got a receiver that catch the goddamn ball, so I'm gonna go Buffalo by 6. Josh Allen ain't afraid to run the ball. So I'm gonna go Buffalo by 6. Brandon, what you got for your score?
Low scoring game. Give me 10-6 Patriots.
10-6 Patriots. That boy said he'll take dollar bill in a boxing match. All right, folks, it's our favorite time of the night. It's time for our college football season, and we can never talk about college football without talking about a brother ourselves, Mr. Primetime Deion Sanders. Because when we talk about Deion, we know this. Mr. Primetime Deion Sanders himself. Hey, we always have to do it, man. We always have to do it. As per usual, Dope Buffs, we coming again against another fellow. There you go, boy. Back in Club Shay Shay, boy. Hey, back in Club Shay Shay for the 7th time this season. But hey, we got to get that Drewski up here. We got it. We fucking got it.
We gotta get him, bro. We gotta
get him up there. Deion Sanders takes an embarrassing loss to Washington, 56-14.
I don't know what to say, man.
Going on in Colorado?
I don't know what to say. I mean, you can't solely sit here and blame it all on Deion. That's what we're not.
First of all, I'm just saying Deion's getting the blame because he's the face. Deion, when I said made himself the face, so that's why he gets
exactly.
But I know, you know what I'm saying. I know he's not to blame because all that luster. I ain't heard about no celebrities at the game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been no more. Ain't no DJ Khaled. Ain't no Terrell Owens. You know what I'm saying? No more celebrities at the game. I said, what happened? All the celebrities left when you started getting your ass whooped. when you were the team that we told you were worth after TCU game, we said what? I said what? Colorado's defense sucked. I got called a hater. I was a hater because I said their defense sucked. I'm like, TCU had 5 goddamn turnovers and still scored 45 points. But all right, I'm a hater.
Hey, Daddy, are mine's washing his hair?
Well, you know what? The thing about it is, like we said last week, go ahead, baby girl. The thing that we said about it was they needed both wins to be stay in bowl contention. They got whooped. They got spanked bad, you know, at this point. But at the end of the day, that player, I forget his name, he called it out. He said, man, we could have been undefeated, but it's a lot of selfish ball because you got people want to pad their stats like Shador. Let's just keep it real. You know,
again, I just want to call it. And me and Brandon had this conversation. Brandon is my witness. I swear for the Lord on 2 white men and 2 reliable white men and 1 reliable brother. Brandon is my reliable brother. Everything that they are saying, I have said it. Brandon, did I not tell you weeks ago? I say, look at Shador's stats. Look how many sacks versus his incompletion rates. He is taking sacks instead of throwing the ball away to keep his completion rate is up. And when B looked up the stats, he was like, damn, he do have an unusual number of sacks this season. And I'm like, he is getting sacked, right? Because if you lose 10 yards, that's 10 yards you can pass again. So he's taking sacks, right? Versus throwing the ball away. So I'm like, Shador's been patting his stats all season. And everything I said about Colorado, I got called a hater. When I said their defense sucks, their offensive line sucks, they're not really a good team. They just got lucky against TCU. I said it before, and I will say it to the top of my lungs. They beat, and look at TCU's record. They're 5-6. Is that the team you proud to beat again in the year? The 5-6 team now? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I told you Colorado wasn't that good. I said at best Colorado was an 8-4 team. At worst, 5-7. I said somewhere between 5-7 and 8-4 is what Colorado is going to.
Yeah, Benji said them boys took the rest of the year off.
Right. Them boys, they look defeated.
They did though.
They look defeated. They look very defeated out there. It's just like, come on, man.
It's tough, Dion. It's tough.
Yeah,
better,
you know what?
Better luck next year, my boy.
Yeah, and that's pretty much about it right there, right? They did better from the previous year that they were. They got 3 more wins. They got 3 more wins this year than they had last year, right? So it's an
don't mean
improvement.
that. This ain't the same team as last year. This
Right,
Dion
but it's still an improvement. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for
improvement.
progress,
That's
right?
what you're looking for.
You better improve when you get rid of the whole damn football program and start from scratch.
He didn't get rid of anybody. He just told them to jump in the portal. That's all he told them.
That's all he told them.
He told them to jump in the. He told them, man, if you can't get with how I want to do things, you got to jump in the portal. Period. Go make it easy on yourself, and people took him up on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now look at him. Now look at him. 4-7. 4-7.
But hold on though. On the flip side of that, now the thing. I mean, I understand what his approach was because he came in as the Bulldog manager, the Bulldog coach, doing this. Now he's also losing recruits now that he has secured, and that's killing him. That's killing him now, right? Because he lost 3 5-stars and 4 4-stars already right now. That flipped their letters, to other big school teams.
His best offensive lineman recruit. Guess what he did?
He just flipped.
He just flipped.
And guess what he flipped to? He flipped to Missouri. And guess what Missouri is? What they 9-2 right now?
9-2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ranked top 10 and 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
And you can call me. Listen, you can call me Jody Bayless all you want to. All I'm telling you is, Colorado is who exactly I said they were after their first 2 games. I said Colorado was not a good.
Mike, after all of that, do you feel better?
Did I was right? Hell yeah. I feel hella better because I wanted people to understand.
You saw it, Jimmy. You saw it.
I'm not a Dion hater. I want to support Dion because everything that he's doing in Colorado, I like. I like that he's got his practices on YouTube. I like that he has a YouTube channel for his practices and his game time speeches. I like all that shit. I want to see a fellow black man.
Hey, he got a Prime Amazon show too. That's finna get ready to drop.
That's money.
And listen, Elmo, I am not mad at nothing that Dion did. I just wanted y'all to understand that I called it after the first game of the season. I said Colorado football team is not a good football team. And I got called all kind of haters, and I had to listen to y'all Colorado dick riders talk shit for 3 weeks. Do you know how long those 3 weeks were when they were undefeated? It was like y'all would not shut up. I don't care, B. I don't care. Y'all wouldn't shut up. And then y'all had all the excuses in the world. When right before we played Oregon,
You
they
keep
had
saying y'all.
No,
You
right.
keep
No,
saying
right,
y'all.
right. It wasn't.
Well,
I said they
I'm
lost. They
talking
lost.
about
They got their
Colorado.
ass whooped. They got their ass whooped. I mean,
I'm
you
talking
can't-
about Colorado bandwagoners. I'm talking about everybody that has something
Well,
to say.
listen, they have certainly shut up since week 4 of the
Hey, because
NCAA.
if you want me to,
Absolutely.
I put a name on it. I put a
Well,
name on it.
please do so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the pod. Put a name.
Hey,
Because it wasn't me.
I know what
Yeah.
the Benji Banks is, the Big Ken comedy pages. It's the Joe Kia Smiths, the Krashard Bacons, the Jim Strongs of the world. It was the Janice Loves of the world, the Sean Bells of the world. All those cats that just jumped on this Dion bandwagon, and anything
Well, he
said.
been ready. Hey, Elmo, he been ready to say that all season. He been
Hey,
ready
because
to run that
anybody-
loose all
anybody
season.
that wanted to say anything other than Dion's a God blessing soul to Colorado was a hater. You're against the culture. You hate this man because he's black. No, I don't have a problem with Dion. I'm just telling y'all this is not a good football team. It's not a good football team.
Right now, you're right. Right now, you're
TCU
right.
Yep, absolutely.
5 turnovers. 5. And still scored 45 points. Y'all don't see that as a problem?
Mike, we said you're right.
I'm
You're right, my boy.
I'm
You're
just
right.
saying it wasn't a
You're
good
right.
football team.
You're
It wasn't.
right.
I
You're
was
absolutely
just
right.
like, y'all so ready. But in other college football news, right?
Let's move on for Dion for the rest of the season. How about that?
Yes.
We gonna talk about him next week when he loses against Utah. It is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Rivalry week.
I'm gonna keep it in there. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Punt tail self.
Oh wow.
Ladies and gentlemen. It is rivalry week in college football, and honestly, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut the shit. Let's cut the red tape. We don't give a fuck about nothing else but Michigan and Ohio. Michigan Ohio State.
Yep.
That's the only damn thing we give
That's
about.
the game of the week right there.
That's the only thing we care about. Hey, I'm looking at this schedule. I don't see nothing else on here I care about. Alabama finna dog walk Auburn. Vanderbilt finna get their ass whooped by Tennessee. Washington and Washington State. Washington finna beat the shit out of Washington State. Georgia finna dog walk Georgia Tech. I don't see anything in here worth mentioning. Mississippi finna beat the hell out of Mississippi State. Iowa and Nebraska. I don't even think that's gonna be a close contest. Oregon and Oregon State might be an interesting game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michigan and Michigan State. That's the game. The first
That
game
is
on
the
the
game of the
ballot.
week.
12 o'clock. We will be here. Number 3 versus number 2.
Number 2, yep.
Number 3 versus number 2. That is it.
One of-
And hopefully, Jordan Travis with a leg injury out for the season. Will that impact Florida State going? Yeah, and it was gruesome. Prayers, listen, I might not be a Florida State fan. Prayers up to Jordan Travis, man. Speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
as much as I don't like Florida State, I'll never.
That was horrible.
That was like I might wish turf toe on the nigga and he missed a game or two. You know what I'm saying? But I don't miss no hardcore injury on the body.
Yeah, that was messed up right there. Yeah, that looked like that Nick Chubb. Like that.
That
was like, oh my gosh, man.
So Florida and Florida State will be at 7 o'clock, man. And Florida got a real shot at this one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we lost Graham Mertz for the rest of the season as well.
For real?
He caught a fracture in his collarbone.
Yeah, but hey, we lost a quarterback too. Emery broke something in his collarbone, so he out for the rest of the season. So
like I was telling you the other day, is
Graham Mertz was a good quarterback this season. It was
Graham
that defense that held-
Mertz did his thing this season. It's the defense I feel like ain't held us up. Some of the play calling in certain situations I didn't too much care for. So I think with Graham coming back with a year in the system, I think he'll be good next year. As far as the game, I don't know who Florida State backup quarterback is, but they're coming into the swamp, and it's going to be a tough atmosphere. Period. No matter what the record says,
I hope
it's
it
going to be a
rains.
tough atmosphere. I hope it do too. I hope it do too, and I hope we can wax
I
the
hope it
boys
rains.
up.
I hope it rains.
Yeah.
And so one of the game we talk about this week is Michigan and Ohio State.
Mhm.
Here's the kicker. Can Ohio State's offense perform against Michigan's defense? And will Jim Harbaugh not being there affect the play calling?
I don't think it matters.
I
I'm
think
taking Michigan.
I think Jim Harbaugh about to call up 80 freaking plays and like, this is what you run, and this is how you gonna run it, and that's it.
You gonna script the whole game, huh?
Hey, chill out. I already got the script. Don't tell.
Hey, my boy. Hey, take this.
take that. Hey, don't you veer away from this here.
You look at that all game.
And so who y'all got, man? I'm
Michigan. I'm going Michigan.
I'm gonna go Ohio State, man. I'm gonna go against the odds, but I'm gonna go Ohio State. Just to disrupt the piece of world. I'm gonna go Ohio State. I think Ohio State pulls it out. I think Marvin Harris makes a first down catch, put Ohio State in field goal range, and I think Ohio State takes it. I will give it a decent. 24. I give it 24-26. I give it 24-26 to Ohio State.
I'm going Michigan. I think them boys finna go out there and play for hardball. I think that's just me. I think they're gonna take it all the way to the national championship. So I'm going Michigan 35, 28.
Michigan
hey, put some respect on Michigan there, Jerry.
Michigan has Ohio State has the edge on receivers. Obviously, Lamar Harrison, number one receiver in college football right now. But JJ Hardy, Michigan has the. I think Michigan has the edge on quarterback with JJ Hardy back there. So I got Michigan winning 25, Ohio State 20.
There it is.
All right. Well, I'm looking at the championship week, which would be the week after the rivalry week. We already got two of them set. We got the SEC championship and we got the ACC championship set already. We have Georgia and Alabama. So here's my feelings about this, and this is my feeling. If Georgia lose, I don't think they should be in the playoffs. Absolutely not. I think Georgia drops to number 5 or it's number 6, and I think it's a done deal. I don't see any circumstance. And if Texas wins out, I don't think Alabama should get put in front of Texas. There's no reason why Alabama and Georgia end up in the playoffs after this.
Georgia's going to win. First of all, they're gonna kill Alabama.
I kind of feel like Georgia gonna stomp Alabama.
I think they're gonna kill Alabama. To be quite honest with you,
y'all doubting Saban?
Yeah, I think Georgia's gonna win out and beat them. You know what I mean?
I think Saban has regained himself since early in the season. He's looking a little suspect, but I think we put some respect on his name since about week 3 or 4. But the way Georgia been playing all season, it's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be tough to beat that Georgia team.
It really is. It really is, to be honest with you.
I believe in Saban though. Let me tell you, I believe in Saban.
I like Nick, but I don't think he getting over this hump.
Yeah. Okay. I think Georgia gonna come in and show them the true dog in the South. To be honest with you.
Okay, so y'all got Georgia over Alabama.
I got Georgia over Alabama.
Yeah. All right, and the ACC championship is set at Louisville, 10-1, versus Florida State, 11-1.
Louisville.
I got Louisville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if Jordan don't get hurt, I'll take Florida State, but I'm taking Louisville.
All right. Well, we still waiting on the Big Ten championship, but I think that the Big Ten championship it'll be whoever wins out of Ohio State and because it's Iowa, and I don't see Iowa hanging with Michigan or Ohio State on the Big Ten on the Big 12, and the Big 12 championship is still up for grabs. And then we got the classic game on December 9th, Army versus Navy.
Yes, that's the right. Army versus Navy, baby. Go Navy, beat Army. That's the motto of the Navy guys. I was in the Navy myself,
All
so
right.
that's our motto. That's our motto. Go Navy, beat Army. And Navy has actually been putting together an actual good team for the past 3-4 years.
Well,
Actually, be honest with you.
okay, both teams walking into this 5-6, so we're looking to get all eligible for this.
Yeah, they both eligible at this point. Absolutely. Now, I'm going Navy. I don't care what kind of team Army get. Them Golden Knights are going. They're gonna get slayed. To be honest with you. So I mean, the midshipmen, they finna come up, man. They finna mend the rails, and they finna go ahead and put them down and slay them Knights. To be honest with you.
I love to hear it.
It is.
Love
Let's
to
go
hear it.
Navy.
Let's go Navy. I'm going for Navy because Elmo going for Navy. All right, B, give us the basketball news, baby.
Man, basketball news. Let's talk about this in-season tournament. So before I talk about this in-season tournament, I think I got a good idea on how it's being worked. So they got A, B, C, and D, I think, groups. The best 4 records out of the Eastern Conference Championship, they're going to go and combine 8 into a little playoff bracket. Those teams will play in a qualifying round. Then they'll have a Final Four, and then, of course, the championship is in Vegas. Just to give y'all a little bit of stats right quick, we got Group A in the West. The Los Angeles Lakers are undefeated right now in the in the in-season tournament. In Group B, we got the Pelicans sitting at number 1. Group C, we got the Kings sitting at number 1. And that's on the Western Conference. So we got games going on tonight. Also in the Western Conference, let's see. We got the Lakers taking on the Jazz. Ooh. Lakers is honestly, yeah, it's gonna be.
They're not playing nobody. They're not. No, man. The Lakers don't seem like they're playing anybody. To be quite honest with you, why they
don't do that. Don't do that. They in the NBA. They playing somebody.
No, I'm not saying it.
They playing other professional basketball teams. Don't do that.
All professional basketball teams are not stacked the same.
That's true.
That's their business. You got the same opportunity the Lakers got.
Exactly. So what up? The other in-season games we got in the West, we got the Suns versus the Trailblazers as well. And the in-season tournament actually ends on the 28th here. So they got tonight and also Friday for these teams to get going. So let's talk about the East a little bit in their tournament. We got Group A, you got the Pacers leading Group A. We got in Group B, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, who are also 2-0 along with the Pacers. And then we got the Boston Celtics, who are also 2-0. So we got some battling going on for this in-season tournament. Like I stated earlier in a couple podcasts, man, them boys can win. Each one of them boys can win $500,000 if they go and win that championship, man. $500,000. And that $500,000 a piece. So what we got going on for the East tonight in the in-season tournament, we got the Raptors taking on the Magic right now. They just finished the third quarter. Magic is winning the 100-82. We got my Philadelphia 76ers acting like they don't want to play at halftime. They are losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers without Donovan Mitchell, so we need to pick it up. 65-53. We also got the Pacers and the Hawks at halftime right now at 86-73 Hawks. And, of course, we got the late games with the Trailblazers and the Suns and the Lakers and the Jazz. And like I said, the in-season tournament will pick back up on Friday. That will be the last day for games. So teams are jockeying for position. Like I said, 8 teams out of all the groups are going to be moving on to the tournament style. One-loss exit tournament type of deal. And then they have a Final Four, and then they'll have that one game in Las Vegas. So it's a little interesting. Teams are starting to look good. We're starting to see who real contenders and who ain't real contenders. And that's all I got for the basketball, man. We're just gonna keep it on the in-season tournament.
Okay, love to hear it. Elmo, we got college basketball.
Man, AD with EJ3, man, how you guys doing, man? You know, like I told y'all before last week, I love this time of year because college hoops is like something, especially when the tournament starts in March, man, and they start getting everything that I really go crazy, man. But you know, right now, it's been a lot of movement in the brackets. A lot of people have actually got kicked out of the top 25, and some people have moved into the top 25. We're gonna start off tonight with college hoops. We had Duke versus LaSalle. Duke beat LaSalle. They actually blew them out 61-84. Well, no, they're in the second half right now. They're beating them 61-84. Number 7 versus number 2 Purdue right now in the first half. It's a battle. Number 7 Purdue is playing. Number 7 Tennessee is playing number 2 Purdue, and that game is locked right now. It's 27-28. Really good game. Then you have Syracuse playing. They played number 11 Gonzaga, the Bulldogs, and they lost. Gonzaga beat them 76-57. But then we have an upset in overtime. Florida State upset Colorado Buffalo 77.
They did.
Yes, upset.
Beat number 18.
Yeah, and it was a good game. I watched the game. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. It was a good game. Then you had UCLA play Chaminade, and they destroyed them 76-48. UCLA, the Bruins. Good close game that moved James Madison up 2 spots because they were 24th ranked last week, but moved them up. They barely survived Southern Illinois, the Hokies of Southern Illinois, 82-76. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And Southern Illinois is not ranked. Exactly. It was close. And I'm like, I'm pulling for Illinois because I'm from Chicago. But, James Madison, man, they was able to pull it out. Then you had Alabama A&M versus Auburn. That actually just started here at 7 o'clock. So they're underway. But the game of tonight, the number 4 Marquette Golden Eagles play the number 1 Kansas Jayhawks. Both of them are 4-0, and it kicks off at 9:30 tonight, and that is the game to watch because All American. They're playing in Marquette. Yes, in Marquette. So you got the All American Hunter Davidson out of Kansas, 7'2", who transferred from Michigan last year over to Kansas. All American Hunter Davis, man, looking to make his he's a senior this year, graduating, looking to make his leap to the NBA. He's on a couple of the draft boards right now, coming out at least around 15, 16 at this point. He's 7'2", 239, and this white dude can get down. He plays ball, to be honest with you. So I'm definitely looking to see him play at the next level, to be honest with you. But the game itself, Marquette and Kansas, is definitely going to be a game. I know it's 9:30. I gotta work tomorrow, but tomorrow my last day for work tomorrow because I'm off for the rest of the week. I am staying up to watch this game, man, because I really want to see it going back and forth. And even though it says number one versus number 4, I'm giving the edge to Marquette, and that's going to be the upset. I'm giving the edge to Marquette, and I tell you why.
Please tell me why.
I tell you why. Marquette got this cat named Kadani Jones, man. Guard out of Marquette, averages 17.5 a game, man. And he's shooting 52.2 from the field. Lighting it up no matter where he's at, man. And that little young brother can get down. They got the edge on the guard. They got the edge on the wing. I give it Marquette. I give the edge to Marquette. I could be wrong, but I think the Jayhawks, the defending NCAA champions, are getting slayed tonight, to be honest with you. That's just my personal opinion right there.
So you call it an upset?
I'm calling it an upset right now.
I'm
calling it upset. I'm thinking the Golden Eagles. I'm thinking the Golden Eagles gonna do their job right now. Rounding out the top 25. Let me share my screen. I'm rounding out the top 25 right now. And bam,
hey, shout out to them Hurricanes, boy. Them Hurricanes pulling up in the rankings, boy.
Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Number. Here we go right there. Number 1, Kansas. Number 2, them Boilermakers, baby, out of Indiana, out of Lafayette, Arizona. Back to that, restoring that lesson. They playing Michigan State next. And here we go. Them Golden Eagles of Marquette. You got UConn at 5, University of Houston at 6, and they're 6-0. So what baffles me is they have the best record right now in all of college basketball. And they rank number 6 right now,
Yeah,
and the best record
that's
of all
crazy to me.
Right,
But they
you
just
got
played
number-
more games, right?
No, they play 6. They're 6-0.
They played 6. They're 6-0.
They're 6-0. They have the best. They have the best record out of all of college basketball from Division 1A to Division 3, and they're ranked number 6. Never understand how the rankings work like that, but a lot of it has probably to do with strength of schedule as well, right? Then you have number Tennessee. It's ranked number 7. The Creighton Blue Jays, baby. They playing my team right down the street from where we used to live, Loyola, Chicago, who made the Final Four 6 years ago and lost to UConn. Then you got Cinderella, yeah, absolutely. You got number 9 Duke, as you can see, rounding out to number 9. But then you have Miami, who's 5-0, who's ranked beneath Duke, who's 3-1. I don't understand it, but that's
the
how,
rankings is crazy, boy.
It's crazy, but that's how it is. But Miami moved up 2 spots because remember they was ranked number 12 last week. Then you got Gonzaga. You got Gonzaga, who's 2-1 right now, who's ranked 11.
They just took a big loss, didn't they?
They just took a big loss, and they're at 11, which I don't understand. I would think they would be further, but hey, I don't know. I don't work for the ACD, the FCC, the FCBS. I don't work for them. You know what I mean? Then you got the Aggies of Texas A&M, who's ranked number 12, who moved up a spot from last week. You got the Baylor Bears out of Texas, who moved up 2 spots, are now at 13, and then Michael Jordan's alma mater, Jerry Stackhouse alma mater, you know what I mean? James Worthy alma mater, Vince Carter alma mater, Tyler Hansborough alma mater, North Carolina, them Tar Heels moved up 6 spots because last week they were at 20, now they're at 14. Yeah. Then you got the Longhorns of Texas, who's produced one of the best shooters in the NBA currently, KD, Kevin Durant. They're 4-1. Kentucky, we ain't even gonna go with the endless people. John Wall, Boogie Cousins.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Come on. We gonna stop right there. Tayshaun Prince.
Tyrese Maxey,
exactly. Kentucky just no, exactly. So they're 4-1, ranked at 16. You got Alabama, who really surprised a lot of people. Alabama, who's ranked 17. They was ranked 22 last week, but they're 4-0 and moved up. Then you got the Buffaloes of Colorado, which this is going to reflect, who just took a loss. So they should drop down at this point. Yeah. FAU, if you remember last week.
But I said they won the Final Four last year, wasn't it?
Yes. They was up at 14 last week, and they dropped to 19. They took a loss. Arkansas, the Razorbacks of Arkansas, they dropped 6 spots. They were at 14 last week, and they dropped 6 spots to 20. Michigan State took 2 losses so far. And they dropped 3 spots to 21. Now they about to play number 3, Arizona. So that's going to be what's the name. They lose this to Arizona, they're probably going to be out of the top 25. James Madison, as you can see, they held on. They right now, as you can see right now, they moved up 2 spots. They're 4-0. They moved up right now. They moved up 2 spots. Then you got USC, who dropped 7 spots. They were at 16 last week, but now they dropped to 23. They play at Seton Hall. The Pirates at Seton Hall next week. Then you got Virginia, who moved into the top 25 because they were at 27 last week, and now they're at 24 this week. They're playing West Virginia. And then the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who are 5-0, who were ranked number 34 in the country last week, moved up to 25th to round out the 25th. And now they're playing the Nickel States Pirates come up here on 24th Friday to get the day after what's the name. So it is good. There is a lot of movement within these top 25. You might be here one week, you might be out the next week, but hey, that's college basketball as we know it, and that's what it is with the AD being EJ3 here. Back over. Let's kick it off with some fantasy.
Kick it off. Hey, before we move on, I cannot wait because LeBron James said that Bronny is ramping up to go play. I can't wait to see this brother in college. I don't know about anybody else. I can't wait to see this brother.
And he's playing at USC?
USC?
Yeah, USC. Yeah.
Yep. That's what he committed. That's what
Let's do it.
Yep, absolutely.
What's up with the fantasy?
Fantasy has been great this year. Fantasy has been wonderful. Has been wonderful.
Has been fun.
Lot of movement. We just gonna go to our league, right? The family talk. We just gonna go to our league. Dude, let me tell you something. I wasn't even really counting myself in. I traded my people away. I still got a little active team, but not enough. But not enough to compete for a championship. I don't think so. In my point, I'm currently sitting at 5-6 right now. I took a loss. I took a loss to Jim, the chef. Baby, let me cook. The chef Jimbo. I took a loss to him,
Jimbo.
and he was struggling. And let me tell you something. He was struggling with me. He was struggling with me pretty much. I mean, but he eventually blew me out 63 to 103 at this point. You know what I mean? It was yeah. I mean, but he had four people. He had four people playing right when I concluded on Sunday. Jeremy, he went out and he whooped you 141 to 150. I mean, just straight spanked you. You know what I mean?
Spanked me. I was winning for a little bit. I was holding on for a little bit.
Exactly. Then you go Nathan. He beat Miss Sandy's mom 108 to 89. Really close, but not enough for the cigar. Not enough for cigar. Then you got Misty, who got killed by impact 74 to 97. My brother, Telly, the man who's missing, he destroyed Jody 110 to 71. We know Jody traded away most of his team for picks. Cool, I understand that. But it was
listen,
what it was.
Before you say that, Jody, he traded his whole team away. Why is he competing right now?
Because it's all about next year. It's all about next year.
Every single week, I give somebody a heart attack. Because at one point, I was up on Tully by like 8 points. And Tully was like, what the hell, bro? I was like, I don't know. Okay? I don't know how this team is even. Like I said, I'm surprised when my team score 80 points. And they be competing in like the first set of games, they always compete. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm going to mess around and beat somebody with this white flag team, dog.
You really is, to be quite honest with you. So lock it in. My man Rock there, Rico. My man Rico from around the way. He beat Nick 102 to 87, and he secured his fifth spot, the number 5 seed so far in the playoffs. The playoffs is ramping up. Nick is hanging around right there. He's at number 9 right now, trying to creep in at that number 8. The juggernaut Chris Poole barely pulled out, almost lost to Mike, 175 to 168. And let me tell you something. If Mike would have just put in Ty Chandler or Lockett, he would have beat the juggernaut. He would have beat him. You know what I mean?
I want to say something about this, right?
Go ahead.
So in our dead league, you know, a certain somebody is very much competitive. I called Nick and was like, hey, just redo your roster to where you got all starters. When I tell you, Nick was a point, like 2 points away from beating Pistol Pete in the dead league this week, I would have screenshotted it and fucking hollered. It was literally like 162 to like, it was like 163 to like 165, bro. I was like, bruh.
People competing in the dead league. That's terrible.
For real, that's crazy to me, man.
My son took a little L to Teresa, 141 to 95, and he actually did pretty good. He actually got some pretty good numbers. It just didn't bounce his way, to be honest with you. It just didn't bounce his way, man. And that's our recap right there for fantasy football. But this week, tight.
It's gonna be tight.
But rounding out right now, if the playoffs was to start today, who will be in? Jimbo will be in. We Still Fly High will be in. The Juggernaut, my brother, The Force, Teresa will be in. Impact and Jeremy would be in right now if the playoffs was to start today. Because Jeremy was at number 15 and he's at number 4 right now.
Yeah, that boy that's really climbed himself out the hole. Yeah.
He climbed himself out. And I'm currently sitting at number 12 right now, but I'm at 5-6. So I still have 7 more games to turn this around and still get into the playoffs. Since the inception of this league, this is year 3. I've always made the playoffs.
Me too. I think I might miss it. This year.
It's potential. It's possible.
It is on. Would you look at this? Guess who I get to play in the dead league?
Oh my God.
That's who I'm playing.
Shout out to Pete Diddy.
Hey, Pistol, Pete Diddy. Shout out to Pete. I'm finna make some phone calls this week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. That's fantasy.
That's fantasy, man.
Hey, bro,
That's fantasy.
we taking tomorrow off because everybody got to do a lot of holiday stuff, bro.
Absolutely.
We gonna see all y'all next week.
Next
Yeah, we're
week,
gonna see
man.
y'all next week because I think the family barbecue gonna take off on Saturday as well. So
Yeah,
we gonna see y'all next.
We gonna see y'all
Yeah,
next
we got food to eat. We got football and basketball to watch. We gonna take a break.
Absolutely.
Friday.
Hey,
So
before we
everybody
get
out
off,
there, go ahead.
don't miss that Friday night football game. I think the
Jets and Dolphins.
Jets
and Dolphins will be playing Friday night. Do not miss that Friday night football game.
Absolutely, yeah. And don't forget Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving games. Always
Don't forget the Thanksgiving games. But other than that, man, we will holler at y'all later, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
Don't eat too much. Don't get the meat sweats. And we'll see y'all good people next week, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Endgame. Yeah. Jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top rate, busting streams through your state. Bro, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the 3-step Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one. Not 2 and not 3. That ain't me. I'm the one. One and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they at me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. No mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the one. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.